Hey, listen, today we're gonna be talking about working with a home buyer. It's pretty exciting. However, it's not gonna be me. I got my great friend, Angela So, who's a fantastic real estate agent here in the Los Angeles area, and also a great trainer here at US Realty Training. Let's get her point of view and how important it is to know that working with buyers can be very, very beneficial to you.
Today we're going to talk about how to prepare the first-time home buyer. You're probably wondering, are there even any first-time home buyers out there? Yes, there are. In fact, recent research from Bank of America says that 2/3 of millennials are likely to purchase a house in the next 2 years. So if you're working with a first-time home buyer, congratulations. Now, how do we help them? Let's find out in this video today. So first thing, explain the timeline and process. This is a great opportunity for you to educate your buyers from everything paperwork to deadlines. So communication is really key. Talk to them in layman's terms, just like we're talking right now. Avoid that fancy real estate language. The acronyms you only need to learn for your state exam. So don't assume that your buyers know what an escrow is or even what a pre-approval is. And when signing contracts, make sure you take the time to walk through everything with them. This gives them the chance to ask some really important questions and for you to address any potential issues. The reasons we do this is not only so the buyers can understand everything with the process and what they're signing, but also so they can establish a connection with you and trust you in the process. Number 2, divulge next steps and options. You want to give your buyers a heads up on what's coming up and what are their options in different scenarios so that they can move forward without too many surprises. If one plan doesn't work, what are their other options? How can they respond to a multiple counteroffer? What if a seller doesn't respond to a repair for a request? What happens if there's a low appraisal? These are all scenarios you want to talk with your buyers, discuss with them, so that they feel comfortable in whatever situation happens. Let me give you a quick example. I was working with a buyer who wanted to place an offer on a home, but wanted to make sure that that home was worth what they were offering. So I ran some comparables to see if the market value was close to the list price. And then I made a quick phone call to the listing agent to see how many offers were coming in and about where they were coming in at. Getting some intel really helps the buyer here. So in the end, they did make an offer with an offer amount that was comfortable to them and that was also competitive enough in order to win that property. So if you're preparing your buyers for next steps and options, hopefully there's not too many surprises. But even if there are some surprises, you're going to be there to reassure them and know how to solve them. And one last but really important point. A lot of times real estate agents think we're just doing business together and this is my client. You're going to find out that you're going to be their life coach, their therapist, possibly their guidance counselor, their best friend, their auntie they never had. All of this comes into play when you have relationships with your clients, and that's okay. That's an awesome thing to have. A lot of times I end up being friends with my clients because we've developed such a strong relationship throughout the entire process. So don't be afraid to step out of your role a little bit and really help your buyers from a human perspective. So bottom line, the more people know, the more reassured and confident they are going to be in the process, and the more they're going to trust you. So remember, explain the process and the timeline. Divulge next steps and options. And don't be afraid to be their friend. Any way that's going to serve them in the best way possible. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching today. If you love the content, don't forget, click that subscribe button below. And we have another video coming up that I think you guys are going to love. I'll see you next week.